Acres of gold dancing across the water, the rising sun marking a new day in the Florida Keys.
If you look up right now, I mean, you couldn't tell anything was wrong. It's Mother Nature at its finest.
She was not so kind weeks ago, anything but when Hurricane Irma came barreling through, leaving behind a paradise broken, the pieces piled high on the sides of roads and in front of homes now unlivable, at least for the time being. A look back up at the sky and another sight to behold, this time a plane landing at the Marathon Airport. On board, volunteers hoping to put those pieces back together.
When something like this happens, I mean, it's our time to step up and be there for people.
How you doing, Emily?
These men are firefighters from Sarasota up through the Bay Area, flying down on their days off.
Yeah, they'll bring in 5, 6 at a time. Those guys will work for 24, 48 hours, and then off they go. And we keep it rotating. We've got a constant revolving door of guys coming in and out.
Driving from key to key, it's clear the team has their work cut out for them. Led by Monroe County firefighter David Reeves, they stop at this home on Falcon Lane.
Let's take a look. I understand we've got some mold issues here.
And with that, they get down to it. Wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow, full of debris, still washing up from the canal during high tide. Homeowner Gregory Salvechis can't sit still, even with a bandaged foot, infected after he stepped on a nail while trying to clean up by himself. The 78-year-old says he isn't used to being on this end of things.
You know, I used to be the handyman for the whole neighborhood. Everybody, something needs it. Gregory has it.
Take that whole piece, Chris.
Now these younger guys, as Gregory calls them, are taking over.
Get it up.
While the volunteers keep working, I want to take a moment to show you one of the major issues they keep running into. Take a look at the wall over here. This is the water line, easily 4 feet tall, and while this side of the wall looks relatively good, you can bet there's mold on the other side, meaning it's all gotta go.
As soon as we pull it down, this is what's inside the wall. So obviously you see how black and how it's been growing for the last 3 weeks.
Gregory's wife Dolores looks on as the drywall and much of the ceiling is carted away.
I just want to cry. You know, it's a disaster.
Every single house that we go to, that's exactly what happens. It's overwhelming to the point where people are ready to completely walk away from this life and not return. And if we can go to one of those homes and say, give me 4 hours and let me change your attitude in 4 hours.
That's the time it takes for these firefighters to turn a life around.
I want to thank you guys so much. You are fantastic. You are great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we got you.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Me and my wife.
Yes, sir.
We've been here, 23 years and never seen anything like you guys done.
To be able to pick someone up, after they've been turned on their ear.
Very much.
Thank you for being a good man to our community. That's how we keep going. If you need anything else, you call me. Okay?
I appreciate it.
All right.
Leaving one house and on to the next. Plenty more to be done before the sun paints the sky again. This time marking the end of the day in a paradise not so broken after all. In the Florida Keys, Kate McVeigh, Spectrum News.